Two brothers are celebrating the release of their first feature-length movie. It's a gothic horror shot in the Caithness castle where they spent their childhood. A cinema premiere was delayed by the horrors of the pandemic. Ian Ramage had a sneak preview.
Nice place. A castle from hell.
Playhouse portrays a writer at a remote castle who creates a horrifying theatre show. His daughter falls prey to an evil curse lurking within its walls.
What are you?
The setting is Freswick Castle near John O'Groats, famed for a notorious prison known locally as the House of Cruelty. Speaking from a real-life cellar in lockdown Sheffield, the film's makers say the castle and Caithness were inspirational.
There's so many castles in the area, there's lots of things that happened over the years, so there's a lot of inspiration there. And we've always loved horror films, particularly atmospheric kind of gothic horror films. So it felt pretty natural for us to bring the two together.
What's he working on now?
In the winter, it becomes like a different planet, and you've just got this howling kind of vicious wind, and you get very little daylight. So it's quite an extreme place, and it's very raw.
Their father, an acclaimed writer and director, has transformed Freswick Castle into a charitable retreat for budding artists. He acknowledged the timing of the movie release in the midst of a real-life horror story.
They didn't know a pandemic was coming when they set out on this story. They've always loved horror films, supernatural thrillers, that kind of thing. Maybe humble for a first feature film, if you like. It's not a huge budget film, but it looks very expensive.
Playhouse is scary. It'll stay with you. It's had an online premiere in the US. A UK cinema release will follow. It's perhaps easy to see why the Watts brothers chose horror for their first feature-length movie. There are clearly powerful forces at work here at Freswick Castle. Or are there? See Playhouse for yourself and you decide. Ian Ramage, STV News.